wonderful work on the seat, which I'm about to destroy. Yeah, depressing. Yes, I probably could leave that on there and try and put the other stuff on, but no, I've got 2 new sets of seat foam, which are much better quality than this stuff that I got from BAS. So I'm going to rip this off, throw it in the trash, and glue the new stuff on. So let's get ripping. Well, I'll save that. May be useful somewhere. Now. Right, that is all of the sponge off, and as you can see, it's made a right mess of me. Gary Mess. Been called that a few times. Now I think I want to clean up, then grab the new sponge and start fitting it. What a faff, huh? I will be reviewing a video. It's a John Skinner video. He's an upholsterer in England. A link someone sent me. And then, although I'm on John Skinner's channel, I didn't see this one, so thank you. Your name will appear at the bottom here. I'm sorry, I've brain like a sieve. So yeah, thank you for sending that video clip, and I'll put the link to it underneath so that anybody else that needs it will see how these go together. Now, it's not a blow-by-blow video that he's done, it's just a component thingy, so you can see how the seat will go together, even though he doesn't actually do that. I must check his site actually to see whether or not he does do a full-blown how-to, but I don't think he does. I guess probably because he wants you to go to him and do it. Look, peely peely. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother with that. Right, let's get cleaned up and right, now what I gotta do is get this glued here. The slit here I've lined up with the holes in the rubber diaphragm. So theory, if I just lift this up, spray the hell out of everything, that doesn't appear to be enough glue to me. Kind of like spraying spider webs. Just going to have to go slow for the moment because I don't want to stop. Now it's coming out a bit better now. This has been off, not working. The glue has kind of settled a bit. It's still okay. Right, now just lower it back down to where it should be, making sure I keep the edges even, which I didn't. Nope. Now double check I'm in line with the holes. I'm going to have to pat along here, get off spider web, because obviously I don't want these edges showing through, so I'll be putting some thick foam there and across the top. I do have another piece to go in the middle now. If I can find it. Ah, there it is. Oh. Well, that's interesting. For me, that's interesting because if I put this in, it covers the slot. Maybe, hang on, Now I've got this piece which goes there. Aha, yes. Which allows me to see the slot. So I'm going to assume that it goes so between the two there, then yeah, okay, that's how this goes. All right, yep. Right, let's get this out of the way. So the next piece to go in goes up to the edge of the slot and goes down here. Okay. So that'll go there, then the other big piece goes there. Whew. Yeah, okay, alright. So, guess I could spray this and put this piece in now. Why not? Actually, I'm going to turn up the pressure so I get more glue. Poof, da. Isn't that fucking typical? Well, at least it wasn't a spanner hitting me on the toes. Which it always does, doesn't it? When you drop a spanner in the garage or whatever, always hits you on your toes. I found with this, doesn't need much to let it go off, especially in the warm weather. Let's just give it a few moments. Okay. Line it up. Squeeze it in. Ooh. Hey. There we go. Alright, I don't have to worry about that because when I put the leather there, it'll pull that back. Just wanted to make sure that I got my slot here. One more piece to glue on. Let me just confirm. Now, that'll be fine. Just like that. What I do want to do is not glue this top piece because I want to shave the back and then fold it over so that I get a nice curve, and then I will probably I've got to decide whether I'm going to try and curve that around, which I don't think I can do. I may have to shave that before I put a piece in here. Does that look good? I need that more padded there. There's a big dip there. Not not sure I like that dip. Do I want to put some padding behind it? Or is it when I pull this down, it's going to make it see if I glue that, then I'm going to pull through on that. I'm just going to pull that back. This has got a relatively nice curve. Let me give this some thought. I'll be back. Okay, having watched the John Skinner video and others, a lot of getting this right depends on how much you squish it, and that of course is done with the seat cover. The things that I'm concerned about are the gap here. I don't want it too big, I don't want it too small. It's just for material to go through. And also making this reach there. Well, by squishing it, I'll be able to do that. And then I may have to trim it, I don't know. So initially, I think what I'm going to do is, as I've kind of got it in the right place, I do it a bit at a time. Now, I haven't come all the way up here because I want to allow it to move. I think I'm being clever. I guess we'll find out, won't we? How many seat foam kits can I ruin? Yeah. Doesn't look very pretty, does it? However, we will see. That's got a nice curve in there now, and obviously when you squish this down, should make it all the better. All right, that's it for today's video. Want to let this dry, I want to let this set solid, and then I'll start messing around with it. But that'll be tomorrow, hopefully. Right now, I'm just going to leave this to do what it does, and that's go off. Now it's up to you to get out in that garage and do some shit. Just a little addendum here, just thought you might like to see it from a different angle. And oh, hang on a second. There, you see I've got my slot there, and that goes right the way through to the rubber diaphragm. Right, now you can go.